This podcast contains strong language. Listener discretion is advised. Let's Write a Movie, the podcast. Hello and welcome to the podcast.
Sorry, I just said big. As you started then. Sorry.
That's all right. Anyway, shall I carry on?
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah. I'm Paul.
And I am Rowan.
And this is Let's Write a Movie. It's a podcast about movies, but not in the traditional sense. Over here, we make them. We make a damn fine...
An outline.
We make an outline of them.
A synopsis.
Yeah. But if you ever want to make one of our movies...
It costs you £10,000.
Yeah, around 10,000.
We're open to negotiations, though.
Yeah. I mean, if you put us in the movie, it'll cost you nothing. So think about that.
Nah, I still want some.
It'll cost you £50.
And a chomp.
And a chomp. Australian or English chomp.
I've never had an Australian one.
It's wafery. They're a bit weird. They don't taste great.
If there's still 10p, if there's still 10p, I want 5. If they've gone up, I want more.
Okay. It's going to cost you more if there's inflation involved. Anyway, we got a bit off topic there.
I don't like topics.
You don't like topics? That is mental.
Mars, bars, Snickers.
Topics are superior.
Never had a topic.
Have you not?
What is a topic?
They're like a posh Snickers.
Are they?
Yeah.
I have to try them then.
Imagine a Snickers, but they have hazelnuts instead of peanuts.
You joke. You can still buy topics.
I don't know. I haven't lived in England for 13 years. Anyway.
Next time I'm there, I'm getting one.
Yes, me too. Wow, okay. So what we do here is we get random ideas for a movie, and we put those ideas together and we make an always coherent movie consistently. So Rowan, would you like to choose the setup for our movie?
The setup. A couple buy a barge.
A barge? Is that like a
Go down a canal.
Canal, yeah.
On it.
Ah.
Conflict. She gets a boob job without informing her husband.
Come on, romantic comedy.
Big mistake. Resolution. The villain's plan backfires tremendously, leading to their downfall.
Wow, okay.
Bit abstract.
Yeah, I mean broad enough.
Genre, as they say in Switzerland. Genre.
What's the genre?
Disaster.
Oh gosh. I mean, the first two do not fit disaster at all. But it could be
on a barge. This could be like Speed 3 on a barge. Plastic
Father
boobs.
Ted already did Speed 3. It'd have to be Speed 4.
Speed 4.
Yeah.
This time, boobs.
This time, boobs. Okay.
A couple buy a barge.
I mean, we've already written this movie, so we just end the episode. Okay, let's explain how Speed 4 is going to work.
Well, a couple buy a barge.
Yes. Okay. So they buy a barge.
So it needs to be somewhere there's canals in England.
Oh,
There's a few.
There's everywhere.
I just said
There's
London.
a canal
Camden.
system.
Camden, and they're both punks.
Okay.
She's called Ryanetta, and he's called
Ryan.
Jizzy Head.
Jizzy Head? Or Zizzy Head?
Jizzy?
Jizzy Head.
No, he's Jizzy. And she's Zizzy.
Jizzy and Zizzy.
Jizzy and Zizzy buy a badge.
I'd like to think that they got together because they met at one of the crap bars in Camden. And were like, hey, I'm Jizzy. No way, I'm Zizzy.
Couple of old punks.
Yeah.
Got like...
Do you like the canal life, Zizzy? I do.
Yeah.
Well, let's go buy one. And then that's how they get together.
Over their love of barges and canals.
That one conversation.
Yeah.
Short conversation at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're they start off that's sort of like a montage at opening credit scene. Okay?
Yeah.
For them first meeting, they discover they both have a love of the canal system of England.
And there's shots of them like riding the barge.
No, they have separately shots of them separately riding barges.
Ah.
And then so within this opening credits montage, they're now established as being together, and it opens on them at a estate agents for canal boats selling.
Okay, niche.
I mean, there's only one in Gloucester. God, we're going back to Gloucester
again.
People might remember a couple of episodes ago.
Gloucester.
But anyway, so in Luton, that's near London, near Camden. So they're
about an hour, but yeah,
about an hour. Right, so they're in a canal boat salesman in Luton, and they're in there and they're arranging the mortgage for their canal boat. It's all quite boring, but the salesman, who you could say is the real villain of the piece, he is giving them a terrible deal on their boat, but they still get it because they just have a pure love. They have a love of the barge. They have a love of the canal. They just want to spend their life together. So it all goes through, and they're on the canal system. What was the conflict?
Conflict. She gets a boob job without informing her husband. So we need a marriage. They need to get married.
So
on a barge, surely.
Well, no. The ending of the montage of the opening credits is them getting married on a barge.
Oh.
Yeah. So now it's like they're buying their first home together, but it's a canal boat.
Yeah.
So the Jizzy, he's a bit dumb. So he's thinks, oh, they're getting great deals here. This is fantastic. And he's just like, just one. I meant, is that Cockney?
I guess.
Cockney flower. He's like, this is a great deal. Oh, 1 second, I just need to have a piss. So he goes to the toilet, and Zizzy gets talking to the estate agent. All right, and she basically, so if you start off with Zizzy.
So this deal, tell me more.
Well, forget about this deal. I've noticed. Do you satisfy your husband? So he's a bit forward.
Excuse me, I just want to buy a barge.
Yeah, but I've noticed, you've got a bit of a pancake situation going on.
You fucking cheeky cunt. Who do think you fucking...
Have you ever thought about satisfying your husband a bit more?
He's very happy, you dirty pods.
Well,
Are you fucking nonce?
As well as a boat salesman, in Luton, it's quite a small place. You have to diversify. I'm also a plastic surgeon, and I could sort out them pancakes for you.
Pancakes?
Because that's how, a surgeon would talk.
Why? You're horrible.
So you got some pancakes
on
your
stop
chest
saying
there.
that. You horrible bastard.
I could turn them into Belgian buns.
Why
for
you
you.
say that? What? He's never compared. You think he doesn't like me? My chest. Is that what you said?
All I'm saying is, love, is that I would pass you up.
You bastard. Go on then.
She was easily convinced. And he does a bit of a dodgy. He just chucks the pricing onto the mortgage.
He's never complained, but...
So,
the
husband's not going to notice, £7,000 coming out of his credit card.
Yeah.
He just chucks it on the mortgage. It's a bit of a dodgy deal he's doing because he's a bit of a villain. So anyway, Jizzy is now decided this wee has turned into a poo, so he's in the toilets for a while. And the salesman's like, well, I've got my plastic surgery next door, so we quickly pop there.
What, is that quick?
Yeah, it's just slice in.
Oh, fucking
so.
no.
Do you want me to quickly sort you out?
Go on then, give me bigger tits.
So he goes, And like you said, it's quick. Slice, in, so.
Thank you.
And Zizzy, I mean, she isn't happy with them. They're a bit lopsided.
Do. I don't get me what he's done.
But
I think I don't know.
But then the salesman goes, "Now listen, Missy, you better not tell your husband about this.
Why?
Because I'm a dodgy guy and I don't appreciate
What are you gonna
this.
do? What would you do?
I'll beat you up, love.
Oh, you're horrible.
You're damn right, I'm horrible. Now get back in the office and act like none of this has happened.
What?
Here's a baggy t-shirt." So she pops on a baggy t-shirt.
Okay.
So that the husband won't notice.
What? Yo, what a fucking rotter you are. Fucking. What? Why do I always have to get into scrapes with bastards?
Jizzy is finally back from the toilet. Oh, sorry guys, that was a big one.
Big poo.
Yeah, big one.
Yeah.
Anyway, is this boat sale done? Are we good to go? Yeah. It's just parked out front. Enjoy.
Yes, we can go now.
The couple, they head out, and they're having a lovely time on their boat. But he's. Do you want to come up with some stuff here?
Well, you know, Jizzy. Is it Jizzy?
Yeah.
Jizzy, my love. This is the back of this. To be honest, Jizzy, this is a beautiful barge.
It's lovely.
The talk, and it's just got a bit of grunt to it, on it. Tell me, I don't know, a piece of piss. Look at the birds of the trees. We're in heaven.
What's wrong, love? What's wrong, my little Cockney sparrow? Oh, what have you done? Then suddenly, as she lifts it up, one of them pops.
Oh, God. Christ. This poor
Like a
woman.
disaster movie. It turns out the salesman wasn't a plastic surgeon after all.
Jizzy.
And he's done a terrible job.
Jizzy, I don't
What the
feel
bloody
well.
hell has happened to you?
It was that estate agent. He said I had pancakes, and then he forced me to get a bone job, and I one of them popped.
Well, was this all while I was in the toilet?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm sorry, love. I was just bursting.
Oh,
I didn't want you to go through all of
mate,
this.
I'm going to go to the hospital, you dickhead. You dickhead. It's bleeding everywhere. Where's my nipple gone?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, fucking hell. Why me? Oh, it was a badge. I've got one tit.
What was the resolution?
Jizzy, I don't feel well. Oh.
So, Jizzy goes back to the sales office.
Just lives on the fucking badge. Jizzy, where you going?
What?
Jizzy, oh, I don't feel right.
1 second, love.
It's blood.
I'll just be 1 second, right, love?
So she has to take herself off to the hospital on a badge. Jeez, Jizzy. So anyway, cuts to you doing whatever you need to do.
So Jizzy heads back to the estate agent and goes, do you want to take over the voice of the salesman?
What was he just like?
Yeah, just a general.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Jizzy.
What do you think you've done to my wife?
Give her fucking sprucing over, didn't I? You.
Oh, why did you do that? I loved her just the way she was. I loved her pancake tits.
Are you sure?
They were beautiful. How dare you?
She wanted them, and I thought you'd be happy.
Oh, well,
And
you
I'm
know
sorry.
what? One of them popped. I'm going to sue you.
You can't. She signed a contract, son.
Oh.
She knew what she was getting into. She knew I was a Barge salesman. It was in the fine print. I said I was a doctor.
Well, let me read that fine print.
It says,
And then
it's, at the bottom you'll see it says, I'm not a doctor. Anything that goes wrong is that I'm not liable for. Sign here. You see it, son?
Well, I feel stupid.
I'm a bat, yeah.
Well, we got to adhere to contract law. Anyway, it was nice meeting.
How's Barge been all right, son?
Oh, it's a lovely Barge. There's a bit of a mess now, but I'll clean it up.
Right. It's not my problem.
No.
Enjoy your Barge. Please close the door on the way out. Fuck off.
And then the movie ends.
What was the resolution?
What is that?
Where's it gone?
The resolution was that
What was it?
the
I've lost
villain's
bit of
plan.
paper.
The villain's plan goes wrong and leads to his downfall.
Well, it's not, is it?
Because you bought up the contract.
No, then she comes in.
Right, okay. So the movie hasn't ended, guys. Don't worry.
Hasn't ended. She comes in with a blood everywhere. She's a mess. She decided to go get him. She said, "You bloody bastard!" And she goes into the office where he did the procedure on her.
Yeah.
Grabs all the instruments, comes in, and just jumps on him.
Yeah.
Cuts his bollocks off.
Oh,
Sews him to his chest.
I was about to
There
say.
you go, you fucking, you bollock-chested twat. Fuck you. And off she goes. And he leaves her. She leaves him to bleed out.
Ah,
with
nice.
his bollocks attached to his chest.
Yeah, take that, you
And she
absolute
goes,
villain
and
of
then
a
she
salesman.
goes off to the hospital.
Mm.
They fix her. Comes back with what she had.
Mm.
And Jizzy's very happy.
Jizzy's very happy about this.
And then they sail off. What do you
They
do on
sail
a
off.
barge
They sail off into the
sunset.
sunset. Beautiful.
Back to how it was.
Yeah. Well, that was an interesting way of buying a boat, wasn't it, love?
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Right, next stop, Lincoln.
Next stop, paradise. Lincoln. And then the movie, and then the credits. You know, the music of the credits. Takes over.
In the camera.
What would the music be there?
Up.
Magic moments.
Yeah.
I don't know the next lyrics. What are the next lyrics? I just
Go for that, yeah.
We're all going on a summer holiday.
Yeah, could be a medley.
Hmm.
What we calling it? Something with Barge in the title. Beauty and the Barge.
Beauty and the Barge. You've been on it with names so far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not even going to contest that. Beauty and the Barge is perfect. Yeah. There you go. Beauty and the Barge.
She's a beauty.
She is a beauty. Well, in the end.
She is. She gets back to her former beauty.
Yeah. That was the thing, wasn't it? She was always a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Until this guy came along.
Till that
Screwed her
villainous salesman comes along. Anyway, who's playing Jizzy?
Jizzy? What?
Jizzy.
Jizzy?
Yeah.
Jizzy? No.
Phil Daniels?
God, he's getting on. Is he still alive?
Yeah.
So they're old, aging.
If I think Cockney, I instantly think
Phil
Phil
Daniels for Jizzy, and then Zizzy.
Kathy Burke.
Kathy Burke. That's a weird combination.
Not necessarily.
Not
Kathy
necessarily.
Burke's a beautiful woman.
And then the estate agent can be Miles Jupp. Doing getting proper into some character acting. And that's it. There's only 3 of them.
There is, isn't there? Yeah, there's not even a single extra.
I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're not doing summaries anymore, are we? We don't need to, I guess.
Nah.
So that was
what is a brief summary?
Well, couple find love over their shared passion for a barge.
Yeah, for canal boating.
Canal boating.
Yeah.
You come across a horrible estate agent who persuades the woman to have a boob job.
Yeah. The bastard.
But in the end, it backfires on him, and he ends up with
With testicles.
Testicles for boobs.
For boobs. Like all movies.
It's a commentary on a patriarchal, misogynistic society.
It is.
Beauty in the Barge.
Beauty in the Barge. Goodbye.
See ya.
Thanks for listening or watching. Check us out on our socials. We are LWAM Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and Let's Write a Movie Podcast on Facebook. That's LWAM Podcast. Cheers.